Mm. Yo, hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Okay. Where was I yesterday? Alright. Rahat game. Ratusi. Dash, you want some Ratusi? Ratatouille. Yo, Ratatouille, dude. Yo, you guys want some Ratatouille, maybe? You know what emote I need? You know that cat stare emotes that like the cringe cat stare cringe. The one that sits like at the table. Which one is it? Cringe cat, but is it cringe cat? Just straight up. This one. I need this emote. Cringe cat. 7 TV. Is it 7 TV? It is 7 TV. Cringe cat. Oh, there's no cringe cat. Oh, whatever. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude, these kids are yelling so fucking loud outside. Shut the fuck up. Yo, what up, Izumi? It's from the creators of that song, Dash. Do you hear this song?
Oh shit! There. Oh, did you hear about... Did you guys hear about Filian? Deleted all fucking info about her. Everything deleted. YouTube deleted. Twitch deleted. Who? Filian!
Oh my god, how can you not know who Filian is, dude? Haven't heard it. It was in it's posted in VTuber channel. Check it. Some people are saying it might be a re-debut, but we'll see, I guess. Dude, Rexlex, it's actually getting so bad. I swear to God, dude. I had another Germany dream. This is getting ridiculous. I swear to God. And it's always the same exact dream. It's always me missing out on Gamescom. It's insane. Like, I am so tired of these dreams, dude. It's the same dream over and over and over again. It's how I miss out on Gamescom. How I'm like there and I'm either missing like a whole day or multiple days or whatever the fuck. I know why I'm having those dreams. It's because last summer, I did miss out on like 2 or 3 days basically. We did go there on the last day, which, I mean, that's still good. But like, shit, dude. This whole like fear of missing out is getting ridiculous, dude. It's literally just fear of missing out. Mr. Skull, what up, Mr. Skull? Oh. Oh, what up, dude? What up, Mr. Lapis? My tour because of Filian lost. Yeah. People are saying... Well, my favorite conspiracy so far is she's actually a Filipino boy. And she got deported, basically. And then she tried to re-enter US again illegally. And when you do that, that's like a 5 to 20 year ban, basically, from entering US. So I mean, I think what she's doing is like, she's probably doing a re-debut, but I feel like it's a little bit excessive to like just delete all your channels and shit like that. Like, I really think that's a little bit excessive, but I don't know. Look, dude, all these motherfucking VTubers are all a little bit fucking crazy, right? So like, her doing shit like this is not really that much out of line, to be honest. Yeah, it is a great idea because everyone's talking about her and all that stuff. But, like, look, if VTubing for you is like a financial thing, right? Like, is this financially like a good decision? Yeah, but like, that's a huge bet. Like, you have to bet on the fact that people will care. So, I mean, to be honest, if that was the bet paid off because people care. Like with what? I don't know. Maybe she thinks it will be good for like long term. I mean, look, I think that like, I mean, I don't know how much Filian makes, obviously, right? And I don't know what her financial situation is like, right? But at the same time, like, I guess when you reach a certain point where you're already making a shit ton of money, right? Like, an actual normal person, not like a money hungry person, but a normal person, right? Like, you don't really need a shit ton of money to live good, basically, and comfortably, right? Like, for example, if I was making a certain amount of money, where I live comfortably, right? Like, I have my own house, I get a car, whatever the fuck, right? Would I really care for having more money? No, not really. So, like, what I'm saying is, like, once you reach that point, like, it's not about money anymore. And I feel like, for her, maybe it was more so about, like, entertainment value, right? Because, like, look, if you are entertainer and you're an actor, and like Filian is an actor, right? Technically speaking, you are an actor. Whenever you're playing a role, a VTuber role, right? You are an actor, right? Like, what's the biggest thing that you want? It's obviously for people to watch and like enjoy your content, basically, right? So if that is her goal, then with this move, she will definitely achieve that goal. It's definitely interesting, though. I mean, this is obviously also positive thinking. Ultimately, nobody knows what the fuck is happening, right? I mean, I would not be surprised if like the person that posted that thing about her that like she's missing and stuff, like she's in cahoots with Filian, for example, and like it was like planned out for her to like drop that shit basically, like dropping that shit from like a random VTuber. Also, I mean, like the person who dropped it is like friends with Filian, it seems like, so. 100% plan? You think so? You really think so, huh? Well, we'll see, I guess. I mean, I will say one thing. Very, 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 very long time ago, something like 2 years ago, I did make her a model. An original model. I did work with, but this was a very, very, very long time ago. Like, this was like 2 years ago. It was like a brand new original model. And, but she never used it. She never used that model. So, I'm not sure. It was revealed to me in a dream. Yeah. I guess like the only inside info anyone has is me, technically speaking. That's literally the only like hint. I mean, again, like the model is there. It's just that she never used it. This is all we have. I mean, what do you think the worst case scenario is going to be? Like, that she's just like done VTubing altogether? That's not bad news. That's good news. Like, she probably already accumulated enough money to like live relatively like fine, you know, luxurious living, I would say. So like she can just like, dude, look, all these VTubers, right? You have to understand it. Like by day, like they're getting older. And the thing is, like, when you're getting older, your values change as well. Like, you don't want to sit in front of your computer and do React content for people all day long, right? Unless like you're money hungry, right? Like if you're a money hungry VTuber, I'm not gonna name like who, but if you are like that, like you like if you're an average person, right, with average values, right, like healthy values, your goal is not going to be to sit in front of computer your whole life and like just bait people into giving you money, right? Like that's not something that people usually do, right? Like at some point you want to just like chill, spend like more days with your significant other or your kids or whatever, right? That's like a normal healthy value, right? And who the fuck wants to sit in front of a computer, do fucking like that shit for the rest of their life, right? Like, I don't know, like, at least I think that way. Maybe my values are also skewed, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that either way. I wouldn't want to like sit in front of like computer my whole fucking life. So, I don't know. Something bad happened to her? Like, what bad? She got deported? I mean, if she actually got deported, that's like partially like her fault. I mean, you can't be in a country illegally for like so many years and not figure out like what you should be doing. But the problem is, even if it's a deportation thing, like somebody like cleaned up her Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff. Unless it was her. Posted it to, which is weird to me somehow. Yeah. It could be like a publicity thing, honestly. It's very possible. It is definitely very possible that it could be a publicity thing. Well, we'll see, I guess. God, it's gonna be absolutely hilarious if she's actually gonna debut with that model that I made her like years ago. Which is like very unlikely, by the way, because that model is like very fucking outdated. By like general standards, but it's gonna be interesting. She was streaming with very outdated free model. No, I know that she was streaming with very free outdated old model. I know that. I would not rule out she comes back. No. I feel like the thing is like general VTuber standards have gotten like so much higher throughout the years. That I don't think so. I really don't think so. I mean, you don't have to rule it out, but I really don't think so. Because again, like the standards are way fucking higher nowadays for like all the details and all that shit. Hey, dude, I mean, if that's the case, I'll be perfectly happy with that. But yeah, we'll see. Choose a free model because already a brand. Yeah, exactly. I was actually saying this like years ago that like all these VTubers like that got big using like free models, as you call them, right? Like they did a big mistake, and there's multiple people like that where they didn't just do a redesign in similar colors, just like Neurosama did, for example, right? Or Vidal, right? Like he took. It was a free model, right? Like the VTuber AI that he made, that's a free model, right? But he understood that he can't be using this free model for like ever because there's issues with that, right? Issues with the original creator and then the people calling you out and all that dumb shit, right? So what he did was he basically made an original model that is very similar to that. And usually people eat that shit up, like they don't care, as long as it's different enough. But it's still similar. Like color tone and like general aesthetics and all that stuff, it's still very similar. So it worked. for example, there are multiple other VTubers that did the same thing, while there also are multiple other VTubers that didn't do that shit. I know a bunch of like VRChat streamers that when VTubing became like a thing and got popular, they basically like obviously started VTubing themselves, right? Because I mean they were already doing. I mean, look, dude, OG VRChat was the VTubing first of all, right? And then whenever like VTubing actually became popular, they also started doing that shit. But they did it with like those like already like popular VRChat models that people knew them by. But some people were smart enough where they understood that they can't be doing this for like too long. So they got themselves original models, right? Which were very similar to their models, like color palette and all that stuff. Which is a great move, by the way. It's a great move that you can do. Something that Filian didn't do, for example, right? I mean, ultimately, we'll see, right? Either nothing is gonna happen, and that's fine too, and hopefully she found peace in doing stuff in real life and just retired from VTubing, which is also fine. Or she's gonna do a redebut, and we're gonna see what it's gonna be. I mean, I can ask one person. Oh no! It's time of the year, guys. Today is Devil May 2. I actually have Devil May Cry like series on my Switch. Maybe I should play it.
Uh-oh. What's that? It was from hand, yeah, yeah. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Discovery 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbiter. Discovery Houston, trim to ATO.
Ba-ba-da-ba-boo-dee-doo-dee.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, now we gotta make this asymmetrical and we're gonna be good. Well, after I do the fur bits, I guess. Nice, right? You got there? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. God, pure white is so hard to fucking see, dude. I mean, I'm still managing, but Jesus Christ, dude. Alright, next furry model I make definitely can't be white anymore. Gotta rest my eyes. I like how I'm not even considering anymore. I'm just like, yeah, new next furry model also furry. For me, this is the issue with any color. What do you mean? Like, it's hard to figure out like shadows and stuff like that. The thing is, like, white, I feel like is very easy still because you can use any color. Pretty much. I'm not even joking. Like, you can use darker red shading, you can use darker purple shading, you can use even blue shading if you want to. You can straight up use gray shading if you want to. All of them work, really, you know? We're back, just a moment. And then I'm gonna be doing asymmetrical stuff. Wait, can I still do highlights on top of this? There's no way, right? It's like I already made it white. Yeah, like here's the big problem. I can't do highlights on top of this because it's already white. Wait, is this model on your screen like super white? Or like... Shit, I actually might be fucked here. Cause I think that my screen is not showing colors properly. Yeah, it's like that for me too on my screen. Like... Huh. Which one? Well, that one doesn't have good color. Color picker? No. Of course your color picker is gonna say. It's not about what your color picker will say. It's about it's basically what I see on my monitor, you know, physically. You know how like there are specific devices where you put it on your like screen and it basically calculates like colors properly and shit like that. Yeah, so like your screen is like closer to like proper colors. The thing is, because this is like pure white, I can't do highlights. Like, how do I deal with that? Darken it a little bit. Color from the face. Is what I was thinking. I'll try. Bongo, 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 bongo. I can't do that, actually. I'll still have to add highlights back, but... Oh, it deletes so much details, though. Well, because there's no highlights now. No, I can't do that. Use nodes for what? To make it like slightly darker. And use hue. Because on that, yeah, like I can actually put highlights. It doesn't have to be like too bad, I guess. No, not on this one though. What if it was like 0.95? That works. Off here though. I mean, I can turn the texture into this and then like just repaint the area. This is fine, right? This is not that much different, right? From the original. But this is the OG, right? Look. This is the OG. This is slightly darker. I mean, it's pretty much the same shit, right? Oh, you're not even watching Dash. I need your opinion on this. Look. Like normal, right? Let's take 0.9. I do 0.95, like this. So OG, and then 95. And it's fine, right? I was lurking Yoda, dude. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. You color correct with like real life items, I guess. I'm actually wondering. I'm gonna do one thing here. I'm gonna take a picture of this. If it takes. Okay, I'll do that. Alright. I'll actually do 0.9. Yeah, I can do 0.9. Yeah, I'll do 0.9. Easier to work with that. Or do I don't need. Actually, here's the thing. If this is 0.9. If I color pick, does it show it as white? 998. Yeah, it's same. I definitely need to color correct it. I'm gonna saturate it a tiny bit, but I don't need to saturate it. Actually, no, I don't need to saturate it. Yeah, just saturate just. Alright, I'll just go with that. Because the problem is like it's so white, I can't even put like any highlights on it. And I really need to like get some sort of a device that like fixes that shit. God, buddy. I'll override it. It's fine. Hope. Super cutie baby. She's still wider than the reference. That's fine. If she's wider than the reference, I'm okay with it. Slightly. I just need to be able to like do some sort of highlights. I'm not trying to make her super dark. Toon, 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 toon. This, so it's this. There's no clipping. Oh yeah, cool part about this model, I'll actually be able to test the AR kit directly in Blender. So once I actually do it, I can just test it on the spot, and then if I need to like fix or change some things, I can just do that. It was like actually surprisingly good when I tested it. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I know it's like whatchamacallit, where's the reference? Like, I know this is darker, but I don't want to make it this dark. The only thing that I might want to do is just like made her like this area just slightly rosy. I have it on the shadow. I like that thing. What about the dark parts? Oh, these things? I'll do those too. Yeah, I'll do those too. Actually, do I want those body marks? Dash, do I want to do the body marks? Don't like this though. Wait, is this layer not on multiply or what the fuck is happening? Screen multiply. No, it is multiply. Bring it up. What the fuck is that song, dude? That's fine. For this version, it's fine. I'll just have to like lighten it up for the NSFW version, basically. What happened here, dude? Oh, it's fine. Can't see shit in this bitch, dude.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Can't see anything, dude. Jesus. And it's not pure white. Oh my god, I can't see shit, dude. My fucking eyes, dude. Let me move this. Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to paint the rat tail actually first. Let me paint the rat tail first. I was actually thinking about doing the... Do rats not have tails like that? Or like it's like this? Where is it? Multiply... Like, do rats don't have tails like this? Guess they don't. No, they kind of do. No, they kind of do. At a low scale. What about dark parts? I googled rat tail and I got a bunch of haircuts of people having a rat tail haircut. Yep. I mean, I also don't really have to do it, but I kind of want to do it. But I can't do it properly. Yeah, why not? Don't look too bad. Gonna DM me a rat tail. Ew! 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 What the fuck is that? Ew, motherfucker! What the fuck is that? Boop, 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 boop. Sure. Boop 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 boop. What a great Miku songs, dude. Oh, okay, I need an apple. I'll be right back. That's a good rat tail. Yeah, why not? Shaded as well a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright, this looks much better. I like this. Overall. Red Uzi. Yo, anyone want some red Uzi? You're not very, but what? Say that. I gotta give her like shorts and stuff, dude. That's when the red Uzi gets all her power. It's when she gets her shorts. Red Uzi. Ouch. Right, this like tail is like not actually white on this layer, so it like makes it gray. Gotta make it not gray.
Ow. Why are you yelling, bitch? Chicken? What the hell? You okay? You okay, buddy? Why, you don't have enough protein or something, or what? Oh, okay. So you want to be my cat? Yeah, we're good.
Come on, man. Don't laugh at people, okay? It is okay if they're not super good. That's fine. I do wonder where the other guy is actually. Who? Remember the guy that was like just keep coming back with like the same exact head that he was trying to make, and then people were telling him like, hey, use this other video, use this video Shonzo posted, use this video Shonzo posted, and then he was just not doing that. He would just say yes. He would go do the head the same exact way he did it before, come back and be like, hey guys, what do you think about this? And it was like literally the same exact thing. Yeah, I think it was that guy. Probably gave up. You think so? The less likely you are to burn out. Burnout is mostly a beginner thing. I don't think it's a burnout what the person had. It's not a burnout, that's just giving up more so, I feel like. Because like if you're trying to do something over and over and over again, and it's like just not coming out the way you want to, what is a better word to use it, right? It's not a burnout. Burnout is something different. Burnout is whenever you are doing something for a very, very, very long time, and you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you just get tired of doing it, you know? It's not when you're failing necessarily. Like, I feel like a burnout is more so a word for people that are in a professional business, specifically freelance, I would say, because if you have a job and you're working for a company, you really don't have a how do I say it, like you don't have a room for burnout. Like, bitch, you're getting paid money for this, you know? You gotta do your fucking job. Plus, like, I think there is a difference between doing something professionally when you're getting paid for it and doing something on your own and then having burnout from that. Like, I feel like in my personal example, I would say, like, me doing commissions, like, that's my job. I don't get to burn out there, right? I have to just do what I've been told to do and that's it, right? But if I were to do a lot of like regular work, right? Like for this type of stuff, for example, like eventually I will burn out because I'm just gonna be tired of doing this thing over and over again. That's why, to be honest, I was saying to myself that I want to do both. I want to do like a little bit of commissions and I want to do a little bit of like this too, like 50-50 would be like the best thing. I am actually sort of glad that like there was this person that applied. It is a furry model, but I will have like a tiny bit of artistic freedom to do like sort of what I want. So we'll see. In terms of like at least the model design itself, but like clothing and everything is gonna be better. And we'll see how things go. What I tried to say was, if you're literally a beginner who can't model anything, starting with a face and being annoyed that it doesn't work is dumb. Yeah, but how do you explain a crazy person that he's crazy? Like, the thing is, like, it's easy for you to say that because you have an understanding of not knowing something and how to learn it, right? You do understand that, like, that whole concept of how can you learn and get better at things is also something that you have to learn in life, right? Like, most people don't have an or a proper understanding of that. They don't understand that in order for you to do things, you have to, like, exercise and, like, do it consistently to learn. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I used to say. Like it's like knowing how to learn things is an underrated skill. Because if you can understand, especially like because every person is different, right? When it comes to like learning things, if you can understand what like moves you or what are the mechanisms for you specifically to learn things, right? Like you're gonna be OP, right? You'll be able to learn anything. For example, there is this technique in specifically playing piano. So this might be like a very simple concept, right? But like there is like a proper thought into this, and like it's actually way more profound than most people think. So in piano, when you're playing a piano and when you're learning how to play piano, when you're trying to learn how to play a certain piece, the way you learn it is, it's not like you just keep clicking and trying to like hit the keys right? No, you actually do it slow. So at first you do it slow. You play the piece very slowly, right? Because you want to get that muscle memory going, right? And then you increase the speed slowly, right? The next time you play it, you're gonna do it slightly faster. The next time you do it again slightly faster. And that's how you get to the speed that you need, basically, right? Yeah, same with guitar. Like with any musical instrument, basically, right? So like that applies to things like that. When like dancing, for example, right? Same with dancing. Like if you want to dance and you want to get good at dancing, what you have to do is you have to do it slow first, and then you increase the speed, right? Now, again, to most people, that whole concept is very simple, right? Yeah, of course you're going to do that, right? But it is like profound, and you have to have an understanding of why learning things that way is important, right? And that's why it's like sort of same with art in a way, but you know, like with its own slight variations. But yeah. Most people will give up real quick. Yeah, because they don't understand how learning things in general work, right? And they think that just because like they were not able to succeed at first right away, that means that like, yeah, they should just give up. Which partially, I think it's partially like internet's fault, but for a different reason. It's internet's fault because it made learning things so much more like straightforward and easier, right? That you no longer go to like teachers basically that would teach you this type of things, right? Like if you went to a teacher that teaches you how to play piano or whatever, right? You are gonna learn how to play it, obviously, right? And you're also gonna learn and understand the concept of you know what I was talking about earlier, when you do things slow and then you do it faster, and that's how you learn, right? So like you can just skip that part with just the internet nowadays. You don't have to go to like a expensive like or not just expensive but any teacher actually, right? You don't have to do that anymore. You kind of like this. Have a lot of people, especially in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, because you, again, it's a matter of like teaching people how they can be self-sustainable when it comes to learning things, right? You know how like sometimes I talk about this concept of creating a need for yourself to learn things, right? Like that's another concept basically that not a lot of people understand. Like it's to create a need for you to learn something, right? Because the thing is like we're fucking lazy ass pieces of shit, we humans in general, right? We don't want to learn things for like no fucking reason, you know? Like there needs to be a reason for you to learn something, right? Like for most people is because, well, that's how you're gonna get a job or whatever, right? Otherwise, what is the reason behind it? Nothing, right? Or just learning for like a hobby or whatever? Sure. How long you gonna do that though, right? And how properly are you gonna do that? How good are you gonna get at it? Ultimately, you have to create a need, right? Like for example, like why are some like why is it that like the most good artists are depressing ass motherfuckers, right? Well, it's because they have a need for it. They have a need to create something so they can like somehow like put their emotions in art or like in any other art form basically, right? Like singers, painters, whatever you want to take, right? Now you don't want to get you don't want to become a depressed ass motherfucker, obviously, right? So the second best thing you can do is just trick your brain that you need to learn something, right? Or or you have to figure out a way why you need to learn it, right? And partially a good way of doing that is like challenging yourself, right? Nimlord has entered the chat. I mean, why is the majority of Eastern Europe is just a bunch of like... God damn it, dude. Straight up Yenko comes to like mind. But Yenko is not really like a depressed ass motherfucker. She is Polish though. Still Eastern Europe. I'm sober for at least 2 years, and I'm still not satisfied with my art. I mean, that's fine. Especially since you're going like in realism, and honestly, realism is not something that... It's like way less forgiving. It's way less forgiving. Like, you really have to be good at it. Otherwise, of course, like whatever you do, like for example, like anime is a lot more forgiving because it goes by the principle of less is more, right? In most cases. So you don't have to do exactly like, how do I say this? Like you do not need to be hyper precise and realistic in the things that you do. You just have to create a hint for certain things, right? So whether it's like you're trying to do a shading for certain parts of the body or create depth, you don't actually draw that depth. You just draw enough where it hints at it, basically, right? So you have to follow the principle of less is more, which is, by the way, also hard. And the better you get at like anime 3D modeling, the harder it gets, funnily enough. Because the better you are at modeling in general, the harder it is to do less, basically, right? That's why in like most cases, like newbie, like anime 3D modelers, like 1 or 2 years into them 3D modeling actually get good results. Because, well, they can't do anymore, so they do what they can, and it's enough. They already naturally do less. It's like that guy with the shittiest freehand drawing, right? Like he's just naturally that bad. Like imagine like how hard it is for a professional artist to purposefully draw badly. Like that's, dude, it's so fucking hard. It's like
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Discovery 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Then I go and see these people who are surprised why it looks like shit on first try. You see, I do wonder, like, why is it bothering you? Why is it bothering you that like somebody's not good enough to do and like they're whining about it? Why is it bothering you? And I'll explain why I'm asking you this question, but it's important to me. Because it used to bother me too, and I couldn't figure out why it's bothering, or why was it bothering. So why is it bothering you? Why is it bothering you if some dumbass motherfucker is not able to do proper drawing and then is whining about it? What's the mechanic behind it?
is I genuinely believe I'm giving good advice and I just see them posting a new screenshot of 5 minutes of another edge loop they've added. God damn it, dude. Another edge loop they added. You know what I wanted to post the other day, but I just couldn't find a good picture. I was trying to like get AI to generate it because, well, you can't find picture like that on internet. So basically I wanted to post a picture of like imagine like coming out of a womb, right, of your mother, and I wanted to like caption it, "Hey guys, first day, how am I doing?" Because like there was a lot of like people like, well, it was that one guy that was posting like, "Hey guys, first try, how am I doing?" So I wanted to post like a, "Hey guys, first day, how am I doing?" I just couldn't get AI to generate it properly. I was doing it through like Grok or ChatGPT or something. Yeah, this single verdicts, does it look good? Yeah. Hey guys, how does it look? And it's literally just like this line, you know? Dude, I don't understand. Sometimes like I think it's Puffer that posts that meme. What's that image where like it's like a person like scratching his face like with his like I'm trying to remember like how I don't know how to describe it. It's like a emote with like person having both of his hands on his face and he's like stretching his eyelids. He's like, "Oh, I could," like going crazy type of thing. The psychology behind sending a new screenshot every 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like some people are way more stupider than that. You know? It's funny that like you have like a similar mentality about things like that. You also look at people, typical Georgian actually. You also look at people not through like the face value, but through like what could be their intention basically, right? You always look for the hidden message basically or something like that, you know? It's like a very typical Georgian thing to do. It's like people in this region and Eastern Europeans in general actually are very cynical. The life of living in Eastern Europe kind of makes you that way. Literally ask any Eastern European person, they're gonna say the same thing. Like up to Poland even. Funnily enough. I mean, Belarus, dude, people in Belarus are hyper fucking cynical. It's insane how cynical they are. Remember that thing, Dash, with your, with, no, not that one. The one with, like, the woman, the woman that's, like, getting your apartment. The rent thing. That was so, dude, like, I'm fucking cynical, right? Like, well, I'm cynical, but like, I'm like I'm trying to be the next level of thing, which is like being courageous, right? So like, take whatever people say at face value instead of like, you know, and just deal with the consequences thing, right? Instead of like straight up be cynical to what they say, right? I mean, that's the next step usually, like generally, right? But the thing with like the woman that with the apartment and all that, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Why would you think that way? Okay. I'm very cynical of people. I'm almost at the brink of misanthropy. So it's actually bad, by the way. Like, being this cynical is genuinely bad. And you should try and not get rid of it, right? Because you can't really get rid of being cynical. But basically, like, there are steps to things like this, right? So for example, you being cynical, the next step of you being cynical is like you becoming courageous. So what that means is basically that it's a Jordan Peterson thing, by the way. Like, I told you about this, right? I told you how he has videos about like being cynical, and like it's not very good because you just don't trust people, and it's like very bad in general in life and all that stuff. And basically the next step to that is you have to become courageous, which means that, because like, why are we cynical, right? Where does the cynicism comes from? Like, it's a defense mechanism. You're just protecting yourself. So you're trying to find hidden reason to why are people like saying certain things or whatever, and because of that, and you're doing that because you're trying to protect yourself, right? But the problem is, if you're constantly trying to protect yourself, it ruins your ability to have genuine conversation and relationship with people. It does. Like, basically, because of your cynicism, like, you might have bad relationship with your like wife or partner or whatever, because every time they say something, you will be always trying to find like some sort of like ulterior reason or motive in their words, basically, right? So it is genuinely a bad thing. So the next thing that you have to is dog shit until pro. I understand. I had literally the same exact train of thought. Trust me. I used to say the same exact thing, but the problem is, like, if you're not giving people at least a chance to prove themselves, right? They will never be able to do that. So in order for you to do that, you have to be courageous. And what courageousness means in this case is that you have to take what people say at a face value, right? And you have to be brave in like to trust them, but like, it doesn't mean that you have to put yourself in a in a losing position, right? You don't have to be gullible, but you can be brave. Does that make sense? Like it's very important for any sort of relationships, basically. Because if you are hyper cynical, you will never have good relationships, like good genuine relationships with people. I mean, if you don't trust me, again, you can watch stuff on that, like psychology stuff on that, and you'll understand. Would you rank each Eastern European country from most cynical to least cynical? Do we have a tier list on this? I'm gonna open up map, sure. Let's see. So I would say by like, so we're gonna include Poland in this too. So the only countries that I can speak of is Poland. Well, actually not even Poland, but fine. I'll like, it's gonna be my assumption. So I'm gonna assume for Poland, for Belarus, for Ukraine, and then for Georgia as well. Those are the 4 countries. So I would say that Belarus is probably the most cynical. People in Belarus are the most cynical because, again, dude, I deal with people here in Georgia and they're already cynical, but people in Belarus are hyper fucking cynical. It's insane. They are always expecting some sort of fuckery, basically, whenever they're interacting with people. I would say the second, based on like nowadays, I would say second most cynical. So this is like least, like less cynical than Belarus. I would say Georgia is probably less cynical than Belarus. But then it's probably Ukraine and then Poland. So number 1, Belarus most cynical, then Georgia, then Ukraine, then Poland. I would say, maybe I'm wrong on this. Ukraine is in the second place. I think because of war, Ukrainians are more tight with each other. Because war did made Ukrainians to be like more trusting of each other because they have to. So that's why I'm saying that they're less cynical than Georgians. And then there's Russia, but I'm not really sure about Russia. I mean, people in Russia are also cynical, but are they more cynical than Belarus? No. Are they more cynical than Georgians? I would say no as well. If anything, I would say Russians are actually fucking gullible as fuck, dude, if anything. Because you have to be that fucking gullible to fuck up country that fucking much, dude. Yeah, Russians are gullible as fuck, dude. I mean, yeah, like every Russian that I've seen, like, or I've met is not very cynical. They're gullible, if anything. Huh? Gullible means like a goyim, basically. Gullible means that like somebody who is like yeah, like trustable. They're easily trustable and you can easily lie to them, basically. Hey, that's a Georgian word, all right? Shut the fuck up. I'm not even using the Jewish version of that word, by the way. I'm using the Georgian version. Goimi. That's a Georgian word. You can't take that shit away from me, dude. I'm sorry. That is my word. Polish here, PL here, I agree. Yeah, like Polish people are still like cynical, but yeah. But Russian people are they're just gullible. People here in every island aren't cynical or wary of people at all. They trust strangers for the most part, which is a good thing for the society, but not a good thing for when you grow up and figure out how shitty people are. No, I get that. And the thing is, like, that's what makes you cynical as well. Like, that's exactly the reason why people in Belarus are cynical. And that's exactly the reason why people in Georgia are fucking cynical. Because you grow up with like values that are telling you that you should be trusting people, people are nice. Like my wife, dude, she was always like when she was growing up, her parents are always telling her that you have to be nice because people are nice, people are great, people are good. And she grew up, and what she actually saw is that people are fucking dog shit. And that made her cynical. That's exactly how you become cynical. Have you heard the news on what happened recently in UK? The artist that got detained? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I think it's obviously bullshit. Not even because of like some lolly shit or whatever. It's mostly because like dude, these motherfuckers can't defend actual children, right? And they're like fucking detaining like artists that are drawing it. Like, are you fucking retarded, dude? UK is so fucking cooked, dude. Like straight up. Like, these motherfuckers can't defend and protect actual children. Like, just stop. Just fucking stop, dude. Get some help. I asked people and they mentioned that the person drew child porn. Look. Or CP, sorry. Whatever. That's what CP means anyways. Look. I don't know personally. People can say whatever the fuck they want, right? People will say that anything that is like lolly is already CP, so it doesn't fucking matter, really. Right? I have to see it for my eyes, but my words still stand, alright? Like, a country that can't defend real children but is detaining artists, that's ridiculous. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they drew CP or not. Like, whatever I'm saying is still true. I think people generally are nice here, but they're fake nice mostly. I get it. Their anime and otaku stuff were taken. Look, dude, I'm gonna say it again. Look, it's very simple, okay? This is like a very simple concept. It's not anything hard. Some people say that she drew CP, right? People say that about literally anything related to lolis, alright? Anything related to lolis, people call it CP, okay? Another thing is, like, you're on the internet. Of course, people are going to exaggerate what actually happened. Dude, people call each other pedophiles over, like, literally nothing. Remember that guy that was, like, like, he was very popular on Minecraft? He was, like, 19 and he was talking to a 17-year-old? They called him a pedophile. Like, what people call other people on the internet, especially when it comes to like child protection stuff, you should not take that seriously. People have no fucking clue what it actually means. They just use that word left and right. You losing, son? I'm extroverted with my friends, I'm introverted with my friends. That's perfectly normal behavior, dude. It is perfectly normal behavior. Be social, I tried it, and next thing I know, I turned out to a 90% introvert after more than one attempt, and a little bit of cynical didn't go well. It goes the same when people loosely use the word Nazi and the list goes on. Yeah, of course. Also, like, for socializing, like, hey man, look, is socializing generally a good thing? It is generally a good thing for your mental health and like a bunch of other benefits, basically, right? But at the same time, like, you have to start small, really. Like, you have to get yourself like a small group of people that you can hang out and be real with them, right? But even in a case like that, you should never be like 100% open to people in general. Like, even to your best friend, you cannot be 100% like open. It is not good. You can't put yourself in a vulnerable position, okay? Like, you have to be aware of that. It's a shitty feeling in a way, but the thing is, like, ultimately the only person you can ever be like 100% like honest with and, like, as people call it, be yourself, is your partner. But even then, like, that's not always like the case. Like, you really have to find that person that you can like be open and whatever, and then they can be open with you, right? But it's something that, like, for example, if it's your partner, right, you have to both foster that environment for that to actually happen. Otherwise, it will never happen, right? I remember getting a false accusation of checking fictional stuff blocked the search engine until I paid over 400 euros, but the next day became bad and then nothing happened. Wait, what? Dude, that seems like a fucking scam, dude. That's the type of scam my mother was getting on her phone, where it was telling her that, like, she visited some website and now, like, her access is like blocked and she has to pay money in order to... I didn't pay. Yeah, that seems like a scam. That scam was happening here as well, like a while ago. My mother was so scared, dude. It's crazy. I remember that happened like twice to her, by the way. I told her that it was scam right away. Like, I was like, don't pay anything. Like, did this thing can verify? Yeah. Like, there's like a bunch of like scams like that. Like, never, like, literally never do shit like that. There was this like scam. It's still happening, but very rarely, because like after they don't get anything from you once or twice, like, they just don't send you shit anymore. So the scam that we had here had to do with Post. Like, it would send you a message that you have like something sitting at a post office and that you have to go and get it. And that you have to pay money for it, basically. And like, they would give you a link and like, they're like, oh, like, here's the link, pay here type of shit, right? And they were saying that they're like the official like local post that we have. For us, it's like G Post or Georgian Post, right? But the funny thing is, I actually called G Post and I was like, hey, I got this, because I was like, huh, this seems like a fucking scam. So I called the G Post And I asked them, hey, like, there's like this message I got. What the fuck is it? And they said like, oh yeah, it's a scam. Like, don't pay anything for it. So, funnily enough, like, I haven't really heard of like much of like scams like that recently. Maybe they did a crackdown on it, or maybe like they just didn't work. And like the thing is, like, all of those things, like, they require money. So if they're not able to make money from it, obviously they stop, right? So yeah, I don't know. I'm actually wondering about the UK artist though now that you said it. Let's see, I'm gonna search it. UK artist jailed. Not jailed. Under British law, her drawings are classified as CP, which is why she was arrested. Okay, so like that's the problem, right? So by law, it's classified as CP. So then people were saying that it's CP, basically, right? AK police, they forced her to dox herself by posting her name on second account, and I think she's facing prison time. A shithole. UK jailed an artist over cartoons. Here's what actually happened and why it matters for every creator online. VTuber Mimi Yanagi does April 20, charged possession her own drawing artwork, all device confiscated, bail conditions, only posted. Dude, I'm not going to UK anytime soon, dude. Holy shit. The art was drawn by Fox in Shadow, who is furry artist from Barang. General porn is actually recently illegal in UK. They updated their child safety shit. Is also include all form of porn as obscene shit. It doesn't matter if it's lolly or not. You can repost someone. Okay. But are they like preparing UK for like Sharia law or some shit like that? That's how it seems like. Hey, like not much. Yeah, now that I'm looking at this Filian stuff, I think it's a. I really think it's a pre-debut thing. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Because like a lot of channels are posting it with like cryptic stuff. Like Nurasama posting it with like Filian lost, not just missing, truly lost. Like this straight up seems like some cryptic shit. Yeah, this is like some pre-debut shit. Like this person posting it as like Filian is lost. Like this is also cryptic shit. This like straight up seems like some sort of like a pre-debut stuff. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. All right. I don't know, but UK is cooking something and they taste it. Dude, they need to. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there is some hope with like the other party that they have, but we'll see what they're gonna be able to achieve. But UK, I don't know about Filian, but like UK is definitely getting lost, dude. UK is definitely fucking getting lost, dude. You can also thank all the white women for that in UK. Literally voting in their worst interest. Well, at least they don't have Nazis in the country, right? Right, guys? Oh, shit, dude. Wow, Karen saves the day, dude. At least you don't have Nazis. I mean, at this pace, eventually they'll have Nazis. Like, you can't fuck people this much and expect that they're not gonna, like, retaliate or something. Dichs. Any dichs in the chat? I know dichs in the chat. Is that how you get scared? Wow.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I think we're good. Are there any highlights on the booba? Yeah.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Alright, we good. Alright, next stage, next stage, next stage. Do some clothing. Let me save this as base though. Rat. Actually, I don't need to save it as base because I'm not gonna be doing anything to the base. Oh, wait. I wanna do one more thing. Something bad happened? No. She just deleted like all of her like social media and stuff like that, like all the information from it. Well, I guess like profile pictures, like media such as like videos and VODs and all that stuff. And basically like that's it. But it seems like it's just a big like campaign for her like debut basically, or a re-debut with a new model. It's just because she has been using like the model that is not really hers for like years now, and she has been wanting to like move away from it for like quite a long time, but she's been kind of like stuck with that image. It's like people know her by that like visuals, right? It's like that white like character with white hair like type of shit. So I think that she's just doing it's like a pre-debut campaign basically. And she's going to finally have like an original character instead of using a character that doesn't really even belong to her. There was like a lot of drama around that too. There was basically a bunch of drama around her using that character, and then people are shitting on her for it. Dude, she went through so much shit, dude. Like she like, I don't know her personally, but in my book, she's an absolute badass just because of how much shit she dealt with. Like, she was being cancelled like multiple fucking times. She just didn't give a shit about it. I think the first time it was because she was saying that, okay, I'm not gonna go into that there. She basically badmouthed a certain individual in US that really liked fentanyl basically and died, and people didn't like that. Typical Americans, they have more sympathy for criminals. Not anything new.
Oh, oh, oh. Blah, what? Is the game really that scary? What the fuck? Hmm. Going in dark alleys is totally legal. Wait, what? Videos not allowed? I'm actually really wondering what that person was posting on Twitter that she got detained for. Like, I'm genuinely wondering the type of shit that she was posting. F? No, no F. Alright. Do we do some shorts, boys? Some booty shorts? I'm not sure about the lines on the tail, though. What do you guys think? Lines on the tail or no lines on the tail? I think I'm a no lines on the tail guy now that I'm thinking about it. Lines, no lines. What do you guys think? Lines or no lines? I think it's a no lines angle. I drew this on for no reason. Monkey brain activation, dude. I don't know about monkey brain, dude, but my dick is ready, dude. You know, my favorite meme is, it's like when, I think it's Tom, he's like sitting, and like from the bottom, it's like his dick, he's like peeking out. Like, Tom, dick meme. Oh no! Like, wait, this one.
It's not actually dick, by the way, but when you're watching porn on your phone and someone's calling you, god damn it. I'm posting it in Discord. I don't give a shit. Oh no. Lines look okay. Wait, so you're 4 lines? I'm kind of no lines, dude, on this, to be honest. God damn it. Hey. Paramagnon. Yo, what up, dude? What up, Paramagnon? Alright. It's shorts time, boys. Is she as thick? She's even more thick on this picture. Cray. Let's do some shorts. Shorties. Damn, she's fucking bottom heavy on this one picture, dude. What the hell? Fuck, these shorts are? They are. What are they though? I hope I'm not gonna go to a British prison for making furries. Dude, what if they're gonna outlaw furries in Britain, dude? What the fuck are we gonna do then? Oh shit. Yeah. You guys are fucked, dude, over there in UK, dude. Soon you'll have to wear badges on your arms to make sure that people know that you're the local UK people. Or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know what you guys do in Europe with your Nazi shit. A furry part of LGBTQ plus something and you should be fine. True! Holy dude. This guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. Actually true. You are right, my friend. Just tell them that you're gay or some shit. You're a gay furry. That makes absolute sense. You are right. Any gay furries in the chat? That's a nice topology for her stomach, dude. Look at this topology, dude. That's a good topology. You unsub. I'm furry, I'm Hamdulillah. I'm Hamdulillah, brother, I'm furry. God damn it. Alhamdulillah, brother, I'm furry. I'm furry, probably. How about Muslim furries? Actually, there are some furries that are, but it's like these are not like furries or Muslims from like, you know, the dog shit Muslim countries. There are actually Muslims that live in like UAE and shit like that, and they're like very progressive, by the way, dude. Like UAE Muslims are progressive as fuck, dude. I know a guy actually. He's like a weeb, like a mega weeb. He plays like VRChat. Yeah, cool dude actually. He commissioned me like a couple models in the past. Dude. Papa. Alhamdulillah, brother. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here. Ooh, can I do that thing? Probably can. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, her crotch is like. Let me think. I guess like I have to pull it up. Oh yeah, I have to pull it up. Yeah, it's more of a like, and if this line is going here, sure. You can be a Taliban furry. I mean, alright, I'm not gonna say anything, okay? We're getting very close to getting me banned on Twitch, dude. I don't want to get banned, dude. I'm actually having fun streaming and shit, so I was gonna make a comment about like furries and you know you know what? I'll just stay quiet. Better for everyone. The last thing I want to do is like apologize on camera or some shit like that. You know how that shit goes, right? The documentary, which one? The Brazilian one? There's only Brazilian documentary, you know that, right? So apparently like that practice is also like common in okay, so wait. So this, so here, oh, it has to be on the booty. So this has to be sort of like same line as this. So it kind of has to be like here, like that. So that. We gotta make the booty short. Okay, that'd be a little bit hard. But we can. Make a line first. Problem is like, what's the transi? Oh, the transition is probably okay. I see. Transition is just like from this to like going up and then there. Mm. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, I'm not gonna like actually follow the side reference because it's a little bit weird. But I'll follow the idea that like it has to be like below stomach, so like somewhere like here. Because that is a little bit high. There. Yeah, these can be like quite big actually. Like that distance. Yeah, we're good with that.
I haven't helped discover I'm sharing. Dude, okay. You know the funny part is? The other day, me and my wife were walking outside, right? So we see this like... We actually straight up see an altushka schodka. You know what a schodka means? Actual, real life altushka schodka. You know what schodka is? Okay. Schodka is basically... Let me see what translate gives us. It's a meeting basically. Yeah. A schodka is like meeting, but like, you know what type of meeting? Like, it's like when you call your friend, you're like, hey, let's go hang out outside, and you go and like, you hang out at a specific area. Usually it's in a park, maybe somewhere, and you sit down there, maybe drink some beer, maybe like, you know, like we call that schodka, or well, that's how it's called in Russian. So there was like an actual real life altushka schodka, dude. And you know the first thing that came to my mind? I was like, I wish Neozi was here to witness this. Straight up. My first thought was that. I just wanted you to witness it. I even told Danfi, I was like, yo, maybe we should go back and take a photo of them. For like you. Dude, I'm telling you, there are some like good altushkas here in Georgia. They're like not over the top too, which is like good, you know? They're like not these like overly top altushkas. They're just like regular altushkas, you know? Not anything super crazy. Just dress up slightly darker clothes, you know? Like, but with style. Not like those Instagram bitches, you know? Like the ones that I've been sending you. Also, when are you going to create an Instagram account? I'm still waiting. Altushkas are waiting. Is that enough butt? Or like a little bit more butt? I think that's enough butt. There, that's enough butt. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be making her a cute hoodie on this outfit as well. Dude, this character is gonna have so many outfits. Well, two actually, but cute ones. Right. Yeah, like they're like mostly low maintenance altushkas because yeah, like you don't wanna be with a high maintenance altushka, you know, because like high maintenance altushkas are also like usually like doing like some Instagram bullshit and they have like other dudes in their DMs and shit like that, and like do you really want to deal with that bullshit? But if it's just like an altushka just because she likes the style and all that shit, that's fine, you know? Dude, you are actually so funny. I literally see my younger self in you.
I'm so proud. Because I was into emo girls, actually. When I was your age, I was into emo girls. And here you are, being into Altushkas. So proud. If I get rid of this, what do I get? I don't like this triangle. Can I do anything with that? Unless it's somehow... I need these two lines. I literally had a slight emo phase, or at least just kind of bought some black. You know why that's funny to me? Cause same, dude. Fucking same. I also bought myself like a semi-dark clothes were black. I had black pants and a black shirt. Not a t-shirt, like a shirt. And I was like making my hair, well, I actually had hair. Can you imagine that? But I used to like style my hair in a certain manner. What's an altushka? It's basically a Russian word for a goth girl. I'm your younger self. Typical Georgian. You're a true Georgian after all. You carry the gene. Gene for liking alt girls. Look, every Georgian bearded man needs himself an altushka girl, okay? That's the rule, okay? And you do qualify for it. You're not a typical pussy-ass bitch Georgian, and we have a bunch of those here. But you're also not a typical Neanderthal Georgian, okay? You are what I call a Georgius erectus. You're a Georgian dude with a huge cock that wants himself an alt girl. Cause he's just so tired of regular girls, dude. Regular girls suck too, dude. Who the fuck wants to date regular girls, dude? Let's be fucking honest. Get me a psychologically unstable girl, dude. Any day of the week. Why do you think I married my wife? I think that's good. Like that. Trying to like still like figure out the. It's like this can be like higher because the distance here is like. That's the distance in this area. Can There's a small gap. Yeah, it's a small gap. Like crotch to ratio. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Wait, and then on the side, it goes like that. Oh, okay. So this line goes like up and like here. And then this one like connects there. Hmm. It's a loot polygon. It's fine, dude. This one, right? Right here. Fucking end gone, dude. How's my mental state? That's an odd question to ask. Not bad, actually. Generally, not bad. Thank you for asking. How is your mental state, Mr. Skull? Have you been doing okay? The fuck?
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Discovery 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Discovery Houston, prep to ATO.
I have to be
Look at those booty shorts, dude. Ah, damn. Spring flare up. Videos on BMW M5 driving and came across a Georgian drifter about a decade ago, and that's how I learned about Georgia. I like how you misspelled Georgia twice in the same sentence. You get Georgia and then Georgian and then Georgia. Where's the black hair dye? What, this? What do you mean? Booty shorts! Yo! Hell yeah, dude. I don't know, but there's something about these booty shorts, dude. Like, monkey brain activation thing. Every time, every fucking time, dude. Wonder why is this acting? Wish I had more time in my life. I wanna work my transition to an indie animator. Oh, dude! When I read the transition, I was like, oof. Hey, dude. Didn't your parents tell you you can be whatever the fuck you want? As long as you put your mind to it. Mine didn't. Transition. Scaring me like that, dude. Those are some good booty shorts, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Look at those booty shorts, dude. I don't know why I'm happy about the booty shorts. I really like the booty shorts, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Like, I have like two fetishes. It's like pantyhose and booty shorts. Any day of the week, dude. Booty shorts, dude. Like this one specifically with the white stripe. You know, black ones with like white stripe. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with it, but like, dude, gets me going every time, dude. You like it until the weight paint? Oh, I'll be fine, dude. Don't worry about it. There was a trend of girls going with yoga pants that are cut shorts. There was some Omega activation moment, unfortunately. Oh. I think perfection is the crease. Yeah, I'll be like drawing it like in that way, so it like looks like proper creases and stuff. I'll draw it properly. We'll be fine. The only part with like the tail and belt, but I think I can do like a small hole basically somewhere around here. So like the belt sort of like goes on top of it like this. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Just like that, dude. Just like that. Good. Why do I smell eucalyptus? I like that. This can clip here, but like this is... Oh yeah, they actually like they got a good position. Hell yeah, brother! I want to give it like a white material. It's booty shorts, dude. I mean, they're simple booty shorts, obviously. I gone for Latinas and goth girls. Goth girl Latinas, dude. Nah. We actually have like a Latina equivalent in Georgia. It's basically Megrelian girls. I wish there was like a single Georgian person here to understand that joke. We have our own equivalent of Latina girls. Sure, that shows is a t-shirt. Yeah, of course. She's gonna have a cool hoodie on this too, by the way. I'll be modeling hoodie like tomorrow. But I just realized that like I actually haven't painted her eyebrows, so I need to paint eyebrows. Let me do this. Let me go on the 0 frame. So let me do a couple things here. If I draw here and I go on go 5th frame, I go back. So let me draw that. Eyebrow texture. There was like one more thing. Oh yeah, the markings. Markings. They're also like on the hands too. Like I want to do those markings basically. I think that's about it. We're not doing like hearts or some bullshit like that. Basically. I think that's about it. Good. Alright guys, I'll be done for today. Yo! Whoa! Yo, thank you everyone for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna go eat. Oh yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Gonna continue with. God damn, dude, nice fucking booty shorts, dude. But yeah, gonna continue with this model tomorrow. Come hang out. Check out links to the chat. Thanks. Join our Discord. I post stream announcements there when I'm live. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. Check out YouTube and Twitch, obviously, and then also check out Boot, Jinxie, and Gumroad. You can purchase some of my models there. That's what I make these models for, essentially, at least for now. Yeah, I gotta post a ship model sometime soon. I gotta do it, but yeah. Yeah. Anyways, thank you again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. See you.